Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Just a few updates I wanted to provide you with. One, I was looking at last week's discussion. It was particularly thoughtful, a lot of your comments. And one of the things I noticed is many of you seem to struggle with the decision of a consistent curriculum across students, across regions, areas, based on a more varied, individualized curriculum. And there's no right answer to that question. This is one of those questions that is really driven by your own philosophical perspective. So there's no right answer to it. But it is worth noting, this is something that we continue to struggle with in education. The idea of a fairly consistent curriculum is would be a fairly functionalist idea. And it fits well with the notion of a well-educated populace prepared for participation in democracy, democratic society, as well as job skills, etc. It also allows us to make comparisons across different regions and different groups if the curriculum is fairly consistent. On the other hand, a really rigid, consistent curriculum, scripted curriculum, goes against many of the ideas we know of in educational psychology that learning is best when it's customized to people's interests, skills, abilities, aptitudes. And there must be a place in the middle somewhere. Also, a really scripted, rigid curriculum wouldn't pay, I think, due attention or regard to regional differences in a nation, which are important. Just a couple updates. Construction is still ongoing here at the house. You might even be able to hear it in the background. Because of the asbestos abatement that had to take place before the construction could begin, it's taken quite a bit longer. So I'm not going anywhere. Um, Also because the conferences that I was thinking of attending this spring is moved to online. I wanted to be optimistic. I was hoping that we would return to some kind of normalcy by now. So I'll be in town for the rest of the semester. I'm not going out of town for any reason at all. So if you have drafts of your paper that you'd like to send to me, you can send them up to a week before they're due, and I'll be glad to turn them around and get them right back to you. If you have questions about the assignment, please, please feel free to contact me. Don't hesitate. I never get enough contact with my students teaching online, so I'm glad to have an opportunity. We can email works, but phone is preferable. So is Zoom. That works. That's ideal, really. And I'm glad to talk with you as much as you would like to help you. A couple people have asked me. Sorry, I don't have COVID. I just have allergies because of all the dust that's been stirred up in this house from the construction. Um, a couple of people have asked me where they find what article they can use. Well, the article is right there under the learning module for counterargument. At the very top, you'll find a link to the article for the counterargument. And then below that on the learning module page, you'll find a variety of resources about how to critique a philosophical article, how to write a good critique, elements of a critique or counterargument, as well as format, etc. So there's a lot of information on that learning module page, starting at the top with the article that you use for your counterargument. So I think that caps everything I wanted to summarize for this week. Not going out of town. I'll be here. Um, you're welcome to send your papers up to a week before they're due. And please, please be proactive and contact me with any questions that you have. All right. I'm going to sign out for now, but I'll be back, of course. Have a good week, everyone.